Jack Cornfield said, "As surely as there is a voyage away, there's a journey home." Let your yoga practice be your journey home. Start with your feet about as wide as your mat, your knees falling together, and your hands loosely interlaced over your heart. Maybe you can become receptive enough, quiet enough that you can feel your heartbeat in your hands. And then reach for your feet in a happy baby. Catch hold the outer edges of each foot. And you can rock around a little bit here for a moment. And then half happy baby, stretch your left leg forward. Keep your right leg where it is. Try to keep your left hip anchored. If you need to, you can always bend that left knee. Keep the left foot on the floor. Otherwise, you can elongate the left leg. Try to draw the right thigh bone down to the outside of your chest. And then from there, take it into a supine twist. Bring your left hand to your right knee. Carry that knee across the body and over to the left as you twist your heart to the right. Take one more deep breath in and out. And then come back from your twist onto your back. Hook your right ankle over your left thigh. And you can catch your hands around behind that left thigh or around the left shin. Keep both feet nice and actively flexed as you draw the legs towards your chest just enough. And then lengthen your top leg up to the sky, the left one, and use it to rock yourself up to sit. Slip your right foot just inside your left thigh on the ground, and then raise your pelvis. Right hand is behind you. Left arm reaches over the head. Stargazer. From there, come on down and fold out long over that left leg into an early Janu Shirshasana. Stretch your heart forward towards your toes. As you rise up from Janu Shirshasana, just rock onto your back, hug your knees into your chest, and catch that happy baby again, reaching for both feet, dragging the knees down outside the chest. And from full half happy baby, transition into half happy baby by stretching your right leg straight out along the ground. Or if you want to be a little gentler with it, you can put your right foot on the ground with a bent knee. Try to maintain the integrity of the pose, right? Never sacrificing that to get ahead in the shape. Left knee coming down outside the left side of the chest. And from half happy baby, you can take your right hand to your left knee and bring that knee over and across the chest for a supine twist. Let the left arm stretch out away from you. The gaze can fall wherever the head is happy. Let your heart start to melt behind you. It softens and widens. Each breath taking you back home to yourself. Return to your back. Hook your left ankle over your right thigh. Catch the hands behind the right thigh. Move around a little bit. Give those outer hips a massage. And then kick your right toes up to the sky. And use that strong leg in the air to rock yourself right up to a sitting position. And then slip your left foot just to the inside of that right thigh. Drop the left hand behind you, stargazer. Stand on your left shin. Reach your right arm overhead towards the earth behind you and open your heart. And then settle the hips down. Turn towards that long leg and fold your way over it. Rising up with a tall spine, come onto your back, hug your knees, rock around a little bit, rock forward and back a few times, and then see if you can rock yourself right up into a squat. Maybe use your hands or maybe no hands. The elbows can gently press the inner knees apart. Take a deep breath in and exhale, straighten your legs and fold forward, step back, downward facing dog. From down dog, raise your right toes slowly up to the sky behind you. Bend that knee that's up in the air and make some big circles with the knee like you're drawing circles in the sky. Maybe you write the name of someone that you love and you dedicate your practice to them. Paint it across the sky. And then extend that leg way up high in the air and step it forward, and it's going to come wide outside your right hand. So move the right hand to the inside of the foot, and then just have a little bit of free movement here, whatever feels organic and natural to help you start getting into those hips. You can twist, you can rock back and forth, you can place the back knee down, anything that feels good here. And then step on back into downward facing dog, landing gently. Take that dog for a roll forward into plank pose and lower your plank all the way to the earth. Settle your bones down. Cobra, the heart rises, gaze forward. And then through hands and knees, take it back, downward facing dog. Extend left leg up in the air behind you this time. Same as last side, bending the knee, picking that hip up and open, and then just making big movements with your knee round and round in each direction. You can continue writing that name if you didn't finish it before. Or maybe you pick someone else and you write another beloved one's name in the sky, and you can imagine breathing them in. Step your left foot all the way up and through the hands, and then move it to the outer edge of the mat. Hands inside the foot, and have that same little wiggling around playtime that you had on the other side. Using the movement to take you deep into the inside of the body, deep into your heart. All day long, we sort of let our attention go outward. So really using this practice to come back home to yourself. Drop both hands to the floor, step back, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Reach your heart forward, take plank pose, charge the heels back. And then lower all the way down to the earth. Let it hold you for a moment. Bhujangasana, cobra pose, peel the heart from the ground. And then slowly come through hands and knees. Curl your toes, raise your hips, downward facing dog. Walk your feet up, a slow walking meditation all the way up to the top of the mat, and then just fold over your legs for a sweet moment. Let your head spill, let your mind empty and clear out. And then with nice soft knees, you can begin to roll your way up to stand. Imagine the tailbone has an anchor on it, and as you roll up, the spine gets longer. And I'm going to show you how we're going to do our namaskars today. So just watch for a moment and then you can try. Thumbs are going to hook, knees are soft, and you swing up and arch back into a back bend. Then swing your way down, catch the hands behind you if you can reach them. If not, just wing them back. Interlacing them if you can, stretch them up and overhead. Now as you rise up, slowly, keep everything soft. Hold onto your right wrist with left hand, step right foot behind the left, curve to the side. And then as you release that, you're going to hook your right ankle over your left thigh. Bend your standing knee like a chair pose and bring the hands to prayer, so like a half Utkatasana. And then we'll move on and do some fun things from there. So let's try that in some namaskars. Hands to prayer. And then hook thumbs, swing up, arch back. Soft knees, spill down, gather up the hands if you can reach them, stretch them up and over. Rising up, catch the right wrist, step the right foot behind, that sweet bend sideways. And then you hook ankle to knee, palms connect in a prayer. Bend your standing knee, generously sink the hips. And stand up, Tadasana, arms by your side. Let's do that again. Hook thumbs, swing up, arch back, open your heart. Spill down, gather the hands, take them up and over and fold. This time rise up, catch the left wrist with your right hand. Left foot steps behind you, open that whole side seam of the body. And then hook left ankle over right thigh. Take your time with this one. Bring the hands to your heart, connecting back into your own center. And then stepping down, simple left foot next to right, arms by your side. Hook thumbs, swing up. Spill down, interlace, fold. Take those arms over, stretch those shoulders. Keep yourself soft, rise up, catch the right wrist, step the right foot behind, arch sideways, and then ankle to knee. Right ankle hooks over the thigh, hands connect in the prayer. Sink the hips, keep the heart bright. From here, we're going to stand in Tadasana. One more like that. Hook thumbs, swing up, arch back. Spill on down, gather up those hands and fold. Rise up, catch the left wrist, step left foot behind, arching. Over to the side, and then ankle to knee, left ankle over right thigh. Come on down low with those sitting bones. Rise up, step down, Tadasana. Next round, we're going to add on. Hook thumbs and swing it on up. Spill down, gather your own hands and fold. Rise up, catch the right wrist, step the right foot behind, bend to the side, and then ankle to knee, hook the right foot over. Hands to prayer, and then you're going to spring that right foot to the back of the mat and take reverse warrior right from there. And it's okay if it's shaky. Stretch sideways. Open the left ribs like an accordion. Just let the breath fly in, and then cartwheel your hands down. Step back, plank pose. Bend the elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale back, downward facing dog. Look forward, and you can hop or walk your way to the top. Come up halfway when you get there, and then fold a little deeper. Stay soft, hook the thumbs, swing up. Spill down, catch the hands and fold. Rise up and catch the left wrist, step the left foot behind, over to the side you go. And then ankle to knee in Utkatasana, left foot hooks over. And then from your center, you spring open into reverse warrior. Step the left foot back, reach your right arm up alongside your ear. Cartwheel the hands down to meet the earth. Step carefully back, plank pose, and bend the elbows. Chaturanga, inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, up dog. And exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward dog. Each time you come to down dog, come back home, settle back in, land on your breath. Look forward, bend the knees, step or hop forward, look up and then fold again. Hook the thumbs, swing up, arch back. Fold forward, catch those hands and spill down. Rise up, catch the right wrist, step the right foot behind, arch to the side. And then hook ankle to knee in Utkatasana, right foot over. Spring open into reverse warrior. And then adding on here, straighten the front leg, keep reaching to the side, turn the toes to the long side of the mat, keep reaching to the side, and then slowly circle your way down into a wide-legged forward fold, dropping yourself right there between your legs. And then left hand under your nose, right arm to the sky, twist. Try to keep your hips nice and square here. Changing directions, right hand under the nose, left arm reaches to the sky. See if you can stack your shoulders as you keep your hips both level with the ground. Drop the hands, fold in half for a moment to let your spine cascade from the hips, and then walk around to the left side, bending that left knee. Standing split, shift all the weight onto your left foot, raise your right toes up to the sky just as far as they'll go. The main thing is that your standing leg is nice and straight. And then you can either just simply step back into down dog, or if you want to practice kicking up into handstand, you can hop up and down 3 times on the ball of your left foot. See if you can hop up on that third one and land in chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, and exhale back, downward facing dog. Coming right back home to your breath and your heart and your intention. Remembering those names you wrote in the sky. Bend your knees, look forward, hop or walk it up there. Come out halfway and then melt over yourself again. Hook the thumbs, rise up, catch the, swing down, catch the hands. And now rise up, catch the left wrist, step the left foot behind, arch to the side. And then hook ankle to knee. Bring those hands into prayer. It's a sense of just sinking low and gathering everything into your center, and then springing open into reverse warrior, painting your way across the sky with your beautiful arms, filling the whole shape with your breath. And then keep stretching to the side, right leg straightens, all the toes turn to the long edge of your mat, and then take that slow circle down like the hands of a clock until you fold at the bottom there. And then once you fold, the right palm stays underneath you and the left arm reaches to the sky, twisting. Right around that central channel of the spine. Change directions, left hand under the nose, right arm to the sky, stacking the shoulders, squaring the hips. Lower the arms. Take a slow walk around to the front. Shift all the weight onto your right foot for standing split. Fold over that right leg. Draw your chest in towards it. Keep straightening the top knee. And then here too, you can either simply step back or you can take a few hops up and down on the ball of that right foot, keeping left leg up into the sky. for Adho Mukha Vrikshasana handstand practice. See you back in downward dog when you get there. Drop the breath right into your heart. Look between your hands, hop or walk your way up. Lengthen and then melt over your legs. Hook your thumbs, swing it on up. Open that heart to the sky. Pour down, catch the hands, take a bow. Rise up, holding the right wrist, step right foot behind. Sweet sideways bend, and then that ankle hooks right over the knee. Palms meet at the heart. You gather your strength, you gather your breath. And then you spring your way open to the side, reversing your warrior. Left arm alongside the ear, and then straighten the front leg, toes to the side. Slowly circle down, fold between your wide legs. Square off the hips. Some of you might want to put your head on the ground and raise your legs up in the air for a headstand here. If that's not in your practice, no problem. You can stay and hang out in that forward fold, letting the back of the legs just sweetly open up. If you're in the tripod headstand, widen your legs again. Slowly see if you can come down, stepping right back into your own footprints, heels first. Look forward, lengthen the spine, and drop left hand under your nose. Right arm reaches to the sky for your twist. Change sides. Right hand down, left arm reaches up into the air. Ring it out. Left hand comes down. Take a walk around to the left. Shift all the weight onto your left foot. Standing split, right toes reaching for the sky like a big exclamation point in the air. Bow in towards that leg. You can hold onto the ankle if you like. And then you're going to lower your right shin down just to the inside of your left foot and sit on the heel. Take your left arm across the front of your left shin, Marichasana variation. Reach the right arm behind you. You can always grab hold of your t-shirt and pants or a strap here, and then bow down just as close to the ground as you'll get. Doesn't have to be all the way to the earth. Taking this forward fold, seated on your right heel. And then raise the spine and release the arms very slowly. Shift your seat now to the inside of that right heel. And drop your left knee open to the side. So the right leg is in a half virasana. And the left leg, if it's comfortable, you can take it into a half lotus. Otherwise, leave it where it is on the inside of that thigh. You're going to twist to the left, Bharadvajasana. Right hand can touch the left knee if it reaches. Left hand comes to the earth behind you, or if you have the lotus, reach for your foot behind you. No worries if you can't reach it today. You're twisting the torso to the left, but the head can fall to the right. As you slowly unwrap from the twist, bring that right foot around in front of you. Keep your left foot hooked in ankle to knee position. So rearrange to get there if you need to. And then just rock a little bit from side to side on those hips. You can move your chest a little closer to your legs. That'll help open up those hips even a little bit more. It's like a seated version of the pigeon pose. And then from there, see if you can walk yourself forward, inching little by little until you're balancing on the toes of your right foot, sitting on your heel. And a little tiptoe squat. Maybe the hands can come to prayer, or maybe you need them beside you for balance. Either way is great. Straighten out the legs, release the left foot down, and fold forward, Uttanasana. Just fold from your legs. Hook the thumbs, swing the arms up, rise. Pour down, catch the hands behind you, fold. Rise up, hold the left wrist, step the left foot behind, arch to the side, and then left ankle hooks over right thigh. You sink the hips, you widen the sitting bones, catch the prayer at your heart, and then spring open into reverse warrior. Straighten out that right leg, turn the toes to the side, circle your way down into your wide-legged forward fold here. Again, the head can come onto the ground for a headstand. You might want to try variations. If you're taking the tripod headstand, you can take either a lotus up there or a Baddha Konasana, the feet together and the knees open wide. And then slowly releasing from the headstand if you were up in the air, placing feet back on the earth. Left hand under nose, right arm to the sky, twist it out. And change directions, left hand down, right arm up. Twisting right around that central point. Drop that hand, walk your way around to the right. On the right foot now, standing split, pour down over that leg. And then as you come down, the left knee comes down to the inside of the right foot. Sit on your left heel. And then reach that right arm in front of the right shin. Sweep it around behind you. Don't worry if you can't reach the left hand, but give it a try. If not, get something to bridge that gap. Even a towel will do. If you have the room to fold forward here, go for it. Sometimes it's enough just to breathe. As you rise up and let go of the arms, shift yourself to the inside of that left foot for half virasana position. And the right knee drops open. It can stay there, that right leg, or you can pull the foot up onto the left thigh for a half lotus. And you're twisting to the right this time. Right hand either plants on the ground behind you or catches that foot in the lotus. Left hand crosses to right knee. And the last thing you do is turn your head to look over your left shoulder. It gives the pose a little bit of extra softness. Releasing that, take the left foot in front of you. Keep your right foot hooked over your left thigh, ankle to knee, and you might walk yourself in a little closer to the legs. See if there's room. And keep walking in to find that tiptoe position. Just do your best with this one. It's definitely a shaky one, but if you can touch the palms together even for a second, that could be fun. And then letting go, just dropping hands in front of you, straightening the legs as you release them. Fold forward over yourself. Shake it out a little bit. And then nothing too fancy, just drop yourself right down to a seat. Going to do a little more hip opening here. So revisiting that seated pigeon, hook your right ankle over your left thigh, just above the knee. Left foot is on the ground. You can rock a little bit here from side to side and then twist to the left. See if you can get your right foot as high up on the back of your right arm as possible. If it's above the elbow, then you can try this version of Yogi Dandasana. Plant your palms like you're going into chaturanga to the back of the mat. See if you can lead with your heart. Lean forward and try to pluck your butt up off the ground and reach that bottom foot straight out to the side. Coming back, releasing. And then take your Bharadvajasana setup again. That left leg is going to come into half virasana position. And catch hold of your right foot. Give it a good hug and start to open it a little bit. Just move it all around. Kind of rock that right leg back and forth as if you're trying to get the right knee down towards the ground. And then here's another version of Yogi Dandasana. See if you can get that right foot right up into your armpit on the right side. And then the hands can reach around. The right hand goes in the triangle between the hip and the right calf. And the left hand reaches back to find it. And you turn your heart open to the left and try to find a little semblance of grace in this challenging pose. Takes a long time to open the hips to get into that one, so don't worry if it didn't happen today. It's fun to try. And then a real release here. Just drop your feet in front of you. Nothing's crossed anymore. Rock your knees like windshield wiper from side to side. Let's try the other side. Left ankle over right thigh. Right foot is on the ground. And you're going to twist to the right, trying to get that left foot all the way up into your left armpit. If it gets close, then set up your arms like chaturanga. Look forward. Leaning forward, see if you can pick your butt up and pick that back foot up. Stretch your bottom foot out to the side. I think people call this the grasshopper pose. It's Yogi Dandasana. Now, as you sit back down, you're going to shift that right foot. Right foot's going to go into half virasana position. Tuck it right beside your hip, top of the foot on the ground, toes pointing back. And then hold onto your left foot. You can cradle the lower leg or just hold onto the foot with both hands. Rock that leg open, really trying to get that thigh bone down, that knee down towards the earth. And then maybe playing with getting that left foot right into your left armpit. You gotta hook the arm right over it. Left arm will thread between the calf and the thigh there, behind the back. See if you can maybe hold the hands. Look up and off to the right. Try to keep your collarbones really bright and wide. Don't let the pose get you too caught up. Stay home with yourself. Stay true to yourself. Stay true to your breath. Remember what your intention was, why you're doing this in the first place. And then you can very gently let it go. Windshield wiper those legs back and forth a few times. We're done with that. Turning to face the front of the mat again, take your downward facing dog. Shake your legs out a little bit. And then a vinyasa to rinse it away. Roll out into plank. Lower all the way down to your belly, resting. Let yourself just fall to the ground for a moment. Forehead on the mat, arms behind you. Point your toes. Lift everything away from the earth. Shalabhasana, locust pose. Legs strong and straight, arms reaching back. Soothe yourself with your breath. And then lower yourself all the way down, resting well for a moment. Turn your head to one side. Put your ear on the ground like you're listening deeply. Now reach for just your right foot. Bend the right knee. Hold your right foot with your right hand. Reach your left arm forward. And now lift everything up away from the ground. So the left side is in the locust still. The right side is in a half bow. Try to hug everything in towards the midline. Lift up just a tiny bit higher. Maybe do it for one of those people you love. And then slowly and gently come on down. You can turn your head the other way this time. Rest well for just a few moments. It's all you need to really calm yourself down. And then you've got the other side of that one. Bend the left knee, catch the left ankle. Sweep the right arm forward. And on an in-breath, go ahead and pick everything up away from the ground. Soar. Use your breath to fly. With each inhale, get softer and lighter and wider and brighter. And then so gently you come down for a landing. You can turn your head to the side and rest on one ear, or make a pillow with your hands to rest your forehead on. Now you're going to go for both ankles. Dandasana. Grab your ankles. Reach your toes up to the sky. Peel your heart up away from the earth. Try to really do the pose from the heart, from your center. The eyes stay soft. The chin stays neutral. Let those toes sparkle right up towards the sky. Be mindful as you extend and lift up, and be even more mindful as you gently release. Resting. Turn your forehead to the ground. Press up through hands and knees and back into a child's pose. Bring your seat to heels. Folding up, coming back home like you're soaking in all the benefits of everything you've done so far, letting yourself really experience without rushing. And then roll your spine up to sit on your shins. Take your legs into a wide straddle, Upavishta Konasana. Toes point up to the sky, backs of the knees press down, and then go for a walk forward with your arms. It doesn't have to be far, it's just what you can do. Even as you fold, feel the whole front of the torso expansive. And then walk yourself out over that right leg. So walk your hands to the right until you're folded in line with that right leg, your heart reaching towards your right big toe as you fold. And then we're going to take this into a sideways variation. Peel yourself up and turn your heart towards the sky here. So that left arm is going to start reaching up and alongside your ear. If that's too much, you can always slip it behind your back. See if you can open as much of your chest towards the sky as possible before you fold and release over that right leg again. Take a big bow over the leg and then walk yourself back through center, pausing in the middle there. And then walk it all the way over to the left side where you'll fall over that long left leg again. Keep both sets of toes pointing straight up in the air. And then take it sideways. Start to open your heart towards the sky. This time the right arm is going to reach up alongside your ear. See if you can elongate too, even the underside of the waist. Make that left side as long, almost as long as the right if you can. And then fold over your left leg, bow the head in towards the shin. Walk yourself back through center. Folding in half or as close to it as you can get today. And draw your way up. Take your hands to the insides of your knees and scoop your knees in towards your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins or touch your shins with your hands to bow forward in a soft little rounded forward bend position. And from there you can roll right down onto your back. Stretch your legs out long. Turn your palms to face up. Take a big, big, big inhale and open your mouth and just let it fall out. Let the earth receive you and enjoy your Shavasana. Namaste.